As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwu Abiyama Benigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
Before the end time, so Ndigbo to innocent. I'm going to Matano di. Every Siana Tisu, do you ever go my president? Makano Panuboko, Opa Tichiria, I wanna boss on the Hambo, on a Yukuchikanaka. I see Mabura Bonomare, Yaburu Biaru, Namogara Palamo, surrounding was on Wapado Maketo. Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is right. Papa Mobaram see. Nadia Frabalamo. Iabuna Niminu. Kambu Parayano. Makano Kifemata Winyakaye. Akalobe Ilo Desia. Oye Wufemu Paranifea. Nkabu Parango. Biafra is my life. Biafra, I must go back to our land. Can you get the one who took off the day? If I would get married 4 years ago, Gonna jump in there, Bongo Rodira Kumi Kahala. Mano, yes, no, Baba Naibu. Westy not to one here. Yabiko Solo Gausa, Gausa, Kano Zero, and Niba. Makano, Olu Gausa, as a good governor is, Lord, I get up and down with your
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. Depending on your location and your time zone, you are highly welcome to this very live presentation this evening. This very broadcast is reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra United Television. And we are live and direct this evening to disseminate some important information. I welcome every one of you, my wonderful people of Biafra and lovers of freedom. You are highly welcome. Today is a very beautiful day in some people, in the lives of some people, and of course, a very bad day in the lives of some people, especially those living in the northern part of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. I welcome you once again to this very presentation. It is your own brother, Ordinanwa, reaching you from Biafra Unite channel/television this evening, being the 5th day of April 2026, and the time right now is exactly 37 minutes past 7 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika, Biama. 37 minutes past 7 p.m., which is roughly 23 minutes to 8 if you are in Biafra or wherever you are all over the world. It is 37 minutes top of the hour, irrespective of your time zone. I welcome you once again. Please, as I welcome you, do welcome others, because this very night broadcast is going to be an eye-opener. We have quite some few matters to discuss this evening. I'm not going to waste your time. My target is only about 2 hours, but I will try as much as I can to give the platform to some of you who would like to speak to Biafrans. Please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others, because this very night program, yap working on, I can assure you. Oh, yap working on. So please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others, because you can't afford to watch and digest this raw truth alone. You would want your brothers and sisters across the globe to pay attention and also eat from this very beautiful food. So, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, like as I said a couple of seconds ago, that we have some important, topics to treat. But there is one particular topic that I will continue to announce almost throughout this very night program. There is one particular topic that I will continue to announce as we progress. Reason is simple. There is something happening. There's an evil plan. There is an evil plan. So I want to announce the first one. I will announce it from the beginning, from the very beginning of this very program, and then I will announce it once again in the middle of the program while we proceed, or as we proceed, and then I will also announce it towards the end of the program, so nobody will say I did not hear it. And it is your own duty, it is your duty, of course, to let others know, to tell your brothers and sisters, especially those who are in Biafra land, for them to be aware including those in the diaspora, because not only those in Biafra land, even those in the diaspora, because everybody in Wellington, everybody is listening. Even those who have lost interest in the struggle, they are also listening. They are paying attention. Fajio duanya, only fendi bona po duanya. Fajio duanya ne enyo na fifena agana the struggle. Even though they are no longer interested for now. But I want to assure you, by the special grace of God, if something will happen that will finally get their interest back into the struggle. The reason why it is like this is because many people, so many innocent people, lost interest in the struggle because of the execution of evil plan of the Zoo government against the Biafra, which they used some individuals in the struggle to accomplish. You all know them. If you haven't known them by now, I cannot help you. If you are still cheapishly listening and following, I cannot help you. I'm sorry. You are far away. I can't help you. Erigogi. Yerigi ugwo nya eji oboro gị ṅụọ garị. Ọbọdị ezigbo nni ka eji oboro gị iri na ọgarị ka eji oboro gị wee ṅụ. So I'm sorry. I can't help you. Up till now, you are not aware of those that sold you, those that Nigeria government used to destroy the struggle. You are joking. But I want to assure you, in as much as Naka Chukwu did this very struggle, in as much as na Chukwu Okike Abiama kwadro this very struggle, kwadro nwere onwe ụmụ Igbo, in as much as Naka Chukwu dị n'ife a na-eme, I want to assure you, na ndị niile anwa lose hope, ndị niile anwa lose hope na this very struggle after the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku and the sabotage that followed up immediately his arrest, starting from Finland and the convention, starting from the Finland Convention. I want to assure you that those who lost interest and left the struggle, they will come back. As long as Naka Chukwu, unless I'm assuring you today that very, very soon, in no distant time, they will come back. We'll get this very struggle up and running once again, both financially and otherwise, and we are going to get to our destination. Believe you me, it's going to happen in no distant time. Now, we have to move immediately with speed because, like as I said a couple of minutes ago, I have quite some very, very interesting, topic to treat today. Very, very, very interesting topics. So, and we're not going to waste time. So, I see your names in the comment section, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, wherever you're joining me from, wherever you're watching from, you are highly welcome. Please, the names, the comments are many. I may not be able, because of time, I have meeting after this very program. Because of time, I will not, of course, go through as routine as we usually do. Let's move immediately, but I see your names in the comment section and I welcome every one of you. Please bear with me and also endeavor to welcome others. We have to move immediately with speed in order for us to try to cover, most of the programs we have today. So before we continue, let me first of all announce to all of us, there is an ongoing plan. There is an ongoing plan, a very, very ugly, evil plan against our people. Let me see if I can bring the picture on the screen so I can be able to make this all-important announcement. Some of you may have seen the video of one criminal that lives in South Africa. the rascal boy that lives in South Africa called Ikengu Ruago. Chibuze Guato, I don't like calling him Ikengu Ruago, God forbid. That's nothing to do with Ikenga. Chibuze Guato, I can't bring the video to the screen because he's on MME fella. It's a big shame, you know, bringing such individual to this very platform. No, I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I would have brought the video, but I can't. God forbid. I won't bring that person to the screen. So, you all know him. Maybe you might have seen the video he made. I'm trying to get some pictures to the screen. You may have seen the video that he made a few days ago, where he was claiming that Commander Gento has a house in Commander Gento has a house in Oba. In Oba. Gento is doing business in Oba. His family lives in Oba, whatever he said, or in Onitsha, I don't know. But he said that Gento has house in Oba. He has a place where he sell, I don't know if he said he sell cars or he sells what, I don't know, in Oba. Now listen and listen very, very good. Unfortunately, God, may God help me. I'm trying everything I could to bring this very picture to the screen, and I have to. Just a moment. So, that very young man called Chibuze Guato is working for a certain individual, or not working for, is working with a certain individual known as Obi Kubana. I don't know his original name. Some of you that know him, you know him better. I don't know his original name, and I don't care to know. I've never known his name before. I have no interest, because from the very first time that I came across such individual, the very first time I hated him from that very minute. I'm saying it in the public. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. From the very beginning, the very first day, somebody that was the very second. I hated him from that very second. I've never supported that criminal before. I've never been in support of him, and I can never love him. I can never love him unless ona gratimoro or they called ife metroyanaro or puta tender public apology, and not only tendering public apology, also totally reject the evil that he committed against Ndigbo, against the mockery, the way this criminal mocked the dead of Igbo. Igbo nwụrụ anwụ, this criminal called Obi Kubana stood on their graves, peed on their graves, defecated on their graves, nuancing at their graves. That was the very day, from the day Matalo, any name, Ana Obi Kubana, the dog kwalo nneya, that very dog kwalo maya, kam Matalo, anybody called Obi Kubana, from that day can you appoint. Because the picture made appear to me, the picture with Obi Kubana, quite the same uniform with Abakiari, son so young one, na Abakiari. Obukwano general uniform akwalo. No. Oburo akwampe. No. Obi Kubana sold the same uniform with Abakiari. With Abakiari. That was the day that he crossed the line. From that very day, imagine the day matalum that same minute ye boy ass. Eba wa kama hatred ebe obi kubana siwebido. Yotago eba wa from there kamji kuose I can never love this person. And he continues to prove me right since then. Ever since that time, this criminal called Obi Kubana continues to prove me right. That the decision that I made about him is right. He continues to play with the intelligence of Ndigbo. He continues to destroy Ndigbo. He continues to fight against Ndigbo. He continues to do anything that goes against the interests of Ndigbo. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't want to know. He doesn't care about us. As long as his criminal businesses, his illegal businesses continues, he doesn't care about any other person. You can go and die, according to him. According to his own mentality. So, Obi Kubana, Nikengu Ragudem, Nandi Otuya with the Kubana chief priest. That one is another devil who is working with Hopus or the Mane Buchashumibo. This clique, Obunone Gana Papa Yesinaka Hapota, Achohom that kind of blood money. Achohom that kind of blood money. This group of people are cursed to Igbo land, to Igbo nation. Obi Kubana na Unwabe Kubana chief priest. These people are cursed to Alibo. So anybody dealing with them, anybody na analufife na eli, mala na ihe na anaro ife from a cursed individual or a cursed people. You understand? So they are planning fake attack. How did it come about? Unfortunately, the person that I'm not going to play some certain voice for security reasons. Yotago, I'm not going to play some, voice note to Mwelo for security reasons. So I'm going to just give the alert and information. Ko bila anyenante, kainwa idea. So in about make sure they share this very program. Open on our X, on our social media, you can as well cut it from here and make sure everybody will tell you. We are live on 3 different platforms. So everyone needs a watch. You are highly welcome. Because make sure that now everybody will tell Ozia or the very, very important. Very, very important. So they are planning fake attack in Oba. The fake attack can plan Obona because Obi Kubana Bialo Meto Iruya, he has dented his image. As long as Ali Igbo is concerned today, Obi Kubana is no longer regarded as anybody. He has completely dented his image. First, Akane Kwoku, the rapport, Yana Abakiyari Buru Umu Igbo ka, Soro Umu Igbo ka ako. Abakiyari jiduru umu Igbo, so umu Igbo ka akwụ. A na-ekwu okwu na ya na Abakiyari na-arụkọ. And olokwa there again. Obi Kubana ebe ọ na-eme campaign. Ọ na-emere Tinubu campaign. The Tinubu na-egbu ụmụ Nigeria say ho, not only ụmụ Igbo, ụmụ Nigeria niile. Tinubu na-egbu ha. Obi Kubana ifele ekwere ya. Ọ nala ego na-eme campaign in order to protect his criminal businesses. Obi Kubana were made statement. He made a statement that Ndigbo amarife. He made a statement that Igbos are fools, are foolish people. He didn't just say that because he wanted to make a point. He didn't say because he wanted to buttress a point. No, he said it because of Tinubu, because he was campaigning for Tinubu. The reason o ji kwuo ya bụ na ọ sị na ndị Igbo kwesịrị ịpụta na support APC because APC is in power. You understand? And that angered a lot of people. Internet went agog. People were angry and he felt it. He knew that people were angry. He granted an interview to BBC Igbo. Speaking Igbo. Oyosia Biko Yoro was not welcome, was not accepted. The next thing Melo Ebo knows where the feeling na Hausa Bagoka bo Ogefa Galo Game rally no where their city boy rally in Owerri, and they were all stoned. Atolufu Kuta no where ala bandi ala eba wako obi kubana no we malo na agwo no na akereka na because on afutabo onwe ya as chuku on afutabo onwe ya as somebody that is well loved na Igbo. But after Kato Srifo Kute no were eba wako no we mara na no he is in the mud like ono nani otu ono na ono nani ana azo yo panani. He's in the mud. So they are planning an attack, fake attack, and that they want that thing to happen in Oba. Eboye nwete, you know, eboye adri easy to plan, and they are using Chibuze Guato to spread the message. The plan is to carry fake attack on Obi Kubana in Oba. Gekwanunti, even Nagwagi Fabrokwa a joke. The plan will to carry out fake attack on Obi Kubana in Oba. And after that, they will use Chibuze Guato and Debe Kuedike to spread fake information. Not Gentle the Yahoo and his men carry that attack in Oba. That is the reason why Chibuzo were put out the other day, saying a Gentle busy in Oba. No, Oba Gentle busy now, no rule on Oba. The voice note Tunji, any dummy play out for security reasons, because Ndi Hana Roko, feeling Hana Roko, Manahana Roko. If you like, you go and change your cartel. It doesn't concern me. I will still get information. So, any day, they may expose now, they might change their tactics. But it's planned already. It's planned. Any day, no be Kubana, when they attack, na Igbo niile, but also quite change the location. Any day, no be Kubana attack. Malo no fake attack, no plan deal, no plan, yeah, no bro real. Obi Kubana is fighting to save face now. He knows he's in the mud. He has dented his image. As long as Ali is concerned, he's finished. Tomorrow, nobody is coming for him because Nigeria will happen to him very soon. Mark it somewhere. Today's date is 5th of April 2026. Nigeria will happen to Obi Kubana and Kubana chief priest very, very soon. For any moment from now, Nigeria will happen to him. So any day Norose emere Obi Kubana attack anywhere in Igbo land, it is fake. It's not a real attack. It has nothing to do with reality. It is concocted, it is planned, and it's fake because they are trying to gain sympathy. Iana fight now to gain sympathy na Igbo. And Igbo fukwa ya na anya again. Otresi wefu ya na anya before. Okwa fonde free ya na anya. People like me, we don't rate him. We don't regard him. As long as he's a friend of Abba Kyari, we don't rate him. Abba Kyari Burundi Igbo ebu ebu. So we cannot rate anybody but his friend. Rather, we see you as an enemy. So, this is a very important announcement. Anywhere you are listening from, tell everybody the evil plan of these people and what they are planning to do. And na that attack, I abokwandi mmadụ. So anybody frebo bi kubana na aga, ma na agafe agafe, ma na ofu ebe, ma kpọrọ okuralio, don't go there. You may become a victim. Iya abukwe a victim. You may be a victim. There is an evil agenda at the moment. So don't go there that you may not be a victim, that you may not become a victim. So, now, I move over here. This evening. I'm going to play a video for you. This very video on our screen now. I will play it. We will analyze it briefly, and then I will start showing you. I will show you some few things that have happened today. After that, we will now, of course, we have a lot. We have a lot to treat this evening. I'm gonna this evening broadcast working on, and then I'll try as much as I can to make it brief, because after this very program and meeting, in very, very important meeting that may impact this very struggle moving forward. So all the very, very important that so biko let us watch and listen to this.
Troops of Operation Udoka targeted criminal elements of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra and its armed wing, the Eastern Security Network, sustaining clearance and anti-criminality operations across Abia, Anambra, Cross River, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states. During the period, troops arrested a total of 91 suspects and rescued 14 kidnapped victims, recovering arms and ammunition and ID materials, while over 80 militants surrendered to troops in January. For the month of March, key highlights include the discovery and safe destruction of 11 IEDs during route clearance along the Eketutu-Uda axis.
First of all, I cannot just play this video without saying anything, because there are a lot of lies here. The reason why I'm playing this very video is to debunk the lies of the Nigerian military. Not just Nigeria jihadist military. That is the reason why I'm playing the video. So I can't just play it and allow it like that. Now, let us begin again.
Targeted criminal elements of the proscribed. Troops of Operation Udoka targeted criminal elements of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra and its armed wing, the Eastern Security Network.
First of all, let me make it very clear to all and sundry. I want our people to stop being angry when the Janjaweed army, call IPOB proscribed, or call IPOB criminals, or call Biafrans criminals. Listen and listen very, very good, my people. It is normal. This is normal thing. Anywhere in the world where you have, freedom fighters, anywhere in the world where you have people fighting for their freedom, they are always criminals in the eyes of the oppressors. Let me repeat, it is normal. We can't stop them. We cannot stop them from calling Biafrans criminals. It's normal. Go and check the record. Anywhere you go all over the world, once you begin to fight for your freedom, you become a criminal, you become a terrorist, you become they will call you all sorts of names. For example, Mahatma Gandhi was a terrorist. He was a criminal. George Washington was a criminal. Oh, yes, he was a criminal. He was a terrorist. What's the name of the man that liberated Britain? Somebody remind me his name in the comment section, especially those of you that live in United Kingdom. what's his name? Now, if you go to South Africa, Nelson Mandela, even it was recently in this 21st century that America removed the name of Nelson Mandela from terrorist list. Recently. And today, people value him. He's the face of Africa today. He's the face of Africa. Oh, yes. Well, very, the people respect his name. Once his name is mentioned, people respect him. They see him as a hero. But recently, America just, I think that was in 2001, America just removed his name from terrorist list. So it's normal. But history will remember you as a hero. History will tell your story as a hero. Oliver Cromwell, thank you. Thank you, Kingsman. Oliver Cromwell was a terrorist. So it's normal. When they say proscribe IPOB, criminals, terrorists, blah, 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 don't worry yourself. We know that they are oppressors. We know that they are the real terrorists. And the good part of it is that the world is aware now. The world knows. Now, let's continue.
Sustaining clearance and anti-criminality operations across Abia, Anambra, Cross River, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states. During the period, troops arrested a total of 91 suspects and rescued 14 kidnapped victims.
Let me make it very clear for all and sundry. IPOB, ESN, BLA, whichever name. In as much as Biafra agitation and struggle is concerned, let the world bear us witness. There is no criminal activities. There is no criminality in Biafra struggle. There is no any criminal activities in Biafra struggle. We know very well that there are some people who have sold us out. We know that there are some people who attach themselves to the struggle and use the opportunity to collect money from the zoo government to sell us. We also know that there are some criminals that the Nigerian government itself sent to this very struggle. They came in with money, with a lot of money. Every time we had fundraising, they came in and contributed a lot. They were bringing in money. Sometimes they contributed $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 in one fundraising. They used to do that back in the days. Then when the government was formed, the government in exile, we said, okay, let us come together. Before the government was formed, we said, let us come together, come in and support the struggle from inside. That is how they came in and destroyed the struggle from the inside. But those of us with strong head, we say, no, we won't allow the struggle to be destroyed. We will continue to galvanize the minds of our people to come back together and make sure that we liberate ourselves. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in Sokoto prison, Mazi Nnamdi in Finland prison, and then those of you will say, now you have lost hope. Oh, he hit him very, very hard. He hit me so much, so hard. He hit me very, very deep. When this thing happened, he hit me. You understand? Oh, he come so much. Man, in the situation. Our men are not mafia. Umakukwai no ni mafia. School no ni mafia. Kedonye yarapo. Yarapo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka onwo na nga. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not, he can't do nothing as it is now. Mazi Nnamdi cannot do nothing as it is now. It is those of us cannot go outside the free. These great men here, are you paying attention? All those of us who are outside, those of us that are outside, will have the power to do something that will free these great men and make sure that are not perished. So, this Zoo Janjaweed army saying that they arrested 91 suspects is a lie. When they invaded Mother Valley, I came here and told you, yes, they invaded Mother Valley, no doubt. Mana the intact. Didn't I tell you? Did you not hear me when I made that announcement? I want to see you in the comment section. Did you not hear when I announced that yes, they invaded Mother Valley, but the intact? What on your colonaro? Yotago, I told you this. So, and don't worry anything. The only thing, family, how they invaded Mother Valley. So what? So what? So what? Did it change anything? It did not change nothing. So, in Kansana, they said they arrested the 91. Is all fallacy. What they are doing is just as usual. Go into villages in Alibo, massacre people. That is what they do. Kidnap the one they can kidnap and massacre the innocent people. That is what they have been doing. There is no difference with their modus of operandi with what they did recently. You got to go, and now they are working with some criminals within the locals, the likes of Ndigbo for the Mosu and Chukwuka Fuebu. They are working with these people, kidnapping people. The only thing they do is to kidnap innocent people. That's the only thing they do. In the name of arrest. Go Black Maria Burugu, that's shikina. You may not be able to return again. This is what they do. So when they tell you they arrested 91 suspects and release kidnap victims, na lie. Na lie. If the jihadist army of the zoo arrested any member of Biafra Liberation Army or ESN, as they usually refer, fine, ESN, no problem. If they arrested ESN member, you think they can each and a farm member on a social media? Like seriously? Only Nahamere, they invaded the Mother Valley. There was a big celebration. An innocent person outside, close to Odumeje's house. I say a photo post when their official Twitter X account claiming neutralized ESM member. An innocent man they neutralized very close to Odumeje's house. So Odika family ESN arrest. Only now, but our Mother Valley was a celebration like a Christmas. How about if they arrested or unalive any member of ESN? How do you think social media would have been broken into two? Chukwuka Fuebu carried in a celebration. Of course, he would have been celebrating. He would have been celebrating. Why is he protesting? Why is Chukwuka Fuebu, or why was Chukwuka Fuebu protesting after they invaded Mother Valley? After they penetrated Mother Valley? Why did Chukwuka Fuebu come out protesting? Begging the jihadist army not to leave. Why? These are simple questions that you must ask yourself. Let's continue.
Recovering arms and ammunition and IED materials while over 80 militants surrendered to troops.
Wonders are never end. 80 militants surrender to troops. It's like Analugonia or there's the other spokesperson. There's the other army spokesperson that used to come. He doesn't read. He just look at the camera. He face the camera. He give you numbers. We arrested 30 million people. We neutralized 10,000 people. We arrested them. We did this. We did that. Ogologi, each state by state, each local government, how many people they neutralize. Now, just say, Ibuyanisi, did you memorize it? How did you know? You are not reading any book. You are just looking at the camera. You are telling us how many people you have neutralized and arrested in each local government area. Ibienisi, did you memorize it? Were you there? At least this one is even better. He's looking at he's looking at the table like as if he's reading. He's not reading anything. It's the same idea. Just go there and quote numbers. Just go there, quote numbers. But this one is more professional. At least he's looking down like he's reading. The other one, the previous spokesperson, he doesn't look down. He just look at the camera. He will be counting, giving you how many numbers they neutralize. It's like that's why they remove him, because that one has nothing to do with professional. Now let's listen to the idiot.
In January. For the month of March, key highlights include the discovery and safe disposal.
What about February? How can you jump February? Let's listen.
For the month of March, key highlights
no.
while over 80 militants surrendered to troops.
He's talking about ESN, and he said about 80 members. Oh, so you are not sure? He said about 80, while about 80 members. You're supposed to be sure. You people used to give us numbers of those that so-called repentant Boko Haram. So you are not sure. You used to give us numbers, sometimes 370, sometimes 700, sometimes 600, sometimes 1,000. And you say, while about, is that how is written on your paper? Let's listen to that again.
Arms and ammunition.
Now, if you look, now he's looking down on the table like he's reading, right? So that means it's written. So I'm asking the jihadist army, when you say while about 80 militants surrender, is it how it's written on your paper? Let's hear.
And ID materials while over 80 militants surrender to troops.
So why over 80 militants? There's the number is not specific. Who surrendered? Who surrendered? Ogwana no bogu nwere onwe. Oburo ogo ya no gide surrender. Obuho, this is not militancy. This is not terrorism. This is not jihadism. You understand? Oh, buni na eme terrorist ke abi megide sorry mo buni na izu katori surrender isi na ikori agugo gi ma obo ekwusi izu dute kpata gi ego. Ife a na-anụ bụ ọgụ nwere onwe. Ọgụ bụ ịpụtago. Ịghọtago? Unless ibu n'obi ka ị bịa iburu ego ị na-akpụ sometimes a man na-akpụ ibido sabotage wa the struggle. Otu a na-achịbụ ụzọ egwu atọ si sabotage the struggle. Otu a na-kedu afa ya Chukwuka Ofuegbu. Chukwuka Ofuegbu used to go to the IPOB meeting in Turkey. We have his videos. He used to go to IPOB meeting in Turkey. IG videos here. Mebo Kucharoku na IPOB meetings in Turkey. But okay, on sabotage the struggle. And most of the people, they are not the most. Most of them, but at the same school. Back in the days, I suppose their voices and the way they are threatening our students, the way they were threatening us in media, all those things. I exposed them. Some of them some of them Mandi Bagra Saba, Mandi Bagalo Lagos, Mandi, all those ones now working together with the Chukwuka Ofuegbu call themselves or the Mosu, they were our students. Oh, yes. Now then lead them go Mother Valley because they know all the nook and crannies. They have known it all the while. But the reason why they were not able to penetrate is because we were, you know, solid. We were solid. We were solid. Until they used these individuals to sabotage the struggle, they were now able to penetrate. Because they felt that, yes, this is the time that they are now weak. So, all these people you see, they were once IPOB members. So, on the bialo for sabotage, ndị bialo ka ha enotice ha a sabotage the anarego sabotage the struggle. Now them they surrender. Struggle is something bo ohe di n'obi. Oye bo before you na abata na the struggle, iye enwego di mmasị, iye enwe mmasị iso na ndị eda afa gị na ndị nụrụ ọgụ nwere onwe ụmụ Igbo. Mmụọ anwa ya enupụta gị inwe dị mmasị ife a na-eme ụmụ Igbo, afụfụ ụmụ Igbo na-ata ya eso na the main problem ya enupụta gị outside. Iye with that feeling, iye with that urge, iye with that human sympathy. If you don't have human sympathy in you, you can never be in the struggle. You must have that human sympathy. Iya bụ that person bụ ịnaha na ebe a na-emegide mmadụ. Ịma nnọọ ebe a na-emegbu mmadụ. Iya bụ before na join the struggle. Iya bụ that person that if you see where somebody is being treated wrongly, you will stand up for that person, even when you don't know who that person is. When I was younger, I was beaten up by a military officer, by a soldier in Lagos State. Yes, in Lagos. It happened to me. Why did they beat me? A soldier was in a bus. Me, I wasn't in the bus, but I was close to the bus stop. Doing something, walking. Close to the bus stop, walking. Now the bus stopped. The passenger gave the conductor 200 naira. The conductor does not have change. Then the soldier started, the passenger first of all say he doesn't have change. Now they want to move. The guy, the passenger, draw held the conductor. Or boy tie. Now finally drag the guy's payment was 20 naira. 20 naira. Then the guy acquired 200. Conductor chose in the name of he doesn't have change. The guy Jidia, Doliana Aqua. He held the conductor, they were dragging. Now the soldier came down from the bus and started beating the guy. That he's wasting their time. He should leave the conductor so that they can run away with his change. 118. Imagine that time. And Abamo to 20 naira. Imagine how much 118 naira value as a then. You know? Then more are not very close. Now watch the thing. Mpota there. See the join now. They might see the conductor if you never the home. Even though you don't have change, why can't you ask people in the vehicle or ask, this is bus stop, why can't you ask your fellow conductors to see at least make an impact, make a move? This guy now, okay, he has paid you. You cannot say he didn't pay, he paid you. That's the money he has. If he has another money, he would have given you. But he has given you what he has. So this is a legal tender of Nigeria. So you need to find solution. At least put an impact. Cobzin or a try, but you went out change. Kamalizi fire. The moment you kurokua, the soldier na balu the guy in ba, no ne delay fa. Where face yam, where come if ana agwagi fa. This guy kromo, okromo, kupomo, apuniru in a matter that does not concern me. Because I was trying to stand up for that guy, because the soldier belatinyaka destroy, try it to that guy. So you must have that human sympathy. This is just one of many. And by that time, I never knew I was going to join a struggle. I never even knew that there was going to be Biafra struggle. Me I join here. So you must have that human sympathy in you. So bro, something about put join here in cause of surrender. Surrender to who? You came because you want your people to be free. So you're not surrender to who? This is not terrorism. Surrender to who? Are you doing anything evil? Otam no na aromu na so evil. Evil na someone so as in I can't be in a place where they are discussing how to do evil. I can't be there. Anything na buli feziriezi mu watuko okike abia bi na eligwe ma enwe mi ke no nso ebe a na-akpa nkata otu esi wee megide mmadụ onye aka ya dị ọcha. Never, God forbid, not me. That's why last time in Melo broadcast I was addressing one boy in idea na social media na Facebook. And say I've never been in a means ebe ego Biafra. Afunu be ego Biafra before me afoze to ebe akpalụ nkata otu esi wee ke ya. Onye nke awure nke atie na akpa ma onye nke atie na aka nsi I say okay, and maybe in a $10,000 batara eke ya. I've never been in that means. As in, I've found a bomb before since you ever done the struggle. And only I've never been in that mess. Not me. Never. Never. So you cannot be evil and you are in the struggle. That means you're a sabo. That means you're a saboteur. Yotago? Obuni bụ onye ọjọọ na egbu mmadụ ma ọ na-ikolo maka ibu ihe ọjọọ n'obi wee bata na the struggle. You are not a freedom fighter. You are there for something else. So who is surrendering? Can you tell us?
In January.
In January.
For the month of March.
So in the month of February you did not operate. You didn't work. In the month of February in a holiday.
Key highlights include the discovery and safe destruction of 11 IEDs during route clearance along the Eketutu Uda axis, Orsu local government area of Imo State, between 7th and March of the month, between 7th and 8th of this month. We dismantled 3 illegal refining sites in Egbema West local government area of Imo State.
They destroyed 3 or how many illegal refining sites, and he's attributing these things to IPOB. He's attributing these things to ESN. This is to show you that what the zoo is doing is to make sure that they continue to tarnish the image of Biafra and the image of IPOB, to continue to tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is their objective. Since the inception, since the beginning of this very struggle, this very agitation and liberation of Biafra has never been involved in oil bunkering. If we are involved in it, I would have been happy. Oh yes, I would have been very, very happy. If we are involved in it, that we are doing bunkering, using it to finance the struggle, I would have been very, very happy. Because the oil itself is in our land. But unfortunately, we have never been involved in anything bunkering. Had it been we have our refinery on our own, refining the oil on our own, selling it, using the money, this is what we would have even done if it was in our mind. But it has never been in our mind. This is something that is in our land. But unfortunately, we have never thought of it. Because we don't want distraction. We don't want in a situation whereby business will enter into what we are doing. Are you paying attention? Somebody has reached out to me. disturbing me that there's a place gold is discovered in Enugu and is very close to their village, that I should support them so that they can be able to dig the gold and sell it in order for them to use it to support the struggle. I say, we don't want to involve business in this very struggle, because if you involve business in this very struggle, people will now concentrate in doing business and forget the struggle. And they will not just forget the struggle, but it will affect the struggle. They will start killing each other because of money. They will start fighting each other, exposing themselves because of money. And trust Ndigbo. Trust Ndigbo for that one. We know ourselves. So Biafra agitation has never involved anything that has to do with business or money. The only money that Biafra agitation is involved in is the contribution of the Biafran people to support the struggle. Apart from that, nothing else. Nothing else. That is the reality, and everybody must know this.
On the 11th, with 32 cooking drums and one 5,000-liter storage tank destroyed. We also neutralized 2 IED specialists and recovery of 3 IEDs and IED making materials at Osu, Ihetioka on the 14th. Troops also detonated 5 IEDs during clearance at Osumogu, Ihiala local government area of Anambra State on the 22nd of this month, and the destruction of a major illegal refining site in Ohaji Egbema local government area of Imo State on the 23rd.
This foolish man thought that Obuna Ndigbo abụrụ ndị na-anụ ọgụ maka ego every day. Obuna Ndigbo na anyị nwere ụdịka coordination bụ na ego anaghị esere anyị okwu. Do they think that they would have been able, even though they sent their spies into the struggle to sabotage the struggle from within, do they think that they would have been able to penetrate Mother Valley? Do they think so? The only reason why they penetrated Mother Valley was because their spies came and divided the struggle into 2, even 3. They divided the struggle into 3. Our students became confused. Nothing is coming in again. This is very clear to everybody to see. Our students, I know you understand what I mean. Our students became confused. The same thing Musa told them to do is what they did in order to destabilize our students. Our students became destabilized. You understand? That is the only way they were able to penetrate the struggle. Obuna Ndigbo, they coordinated enough. Nego aburifa yesera anyị okwu. Ana eme that bunkri a na-ekwu maka ya now. Ha echena ha ya emenwu Mother Valley penetrate. It's impossible. It's impossible because ego ya na-apụta. Ego ya na-apụta. Oh no. Let me finish it.
Which yielded approximately 23,000 liters of illegally refined and stolen petroleum products. On the 27th, troops conducted aggressive clearance operations across Lilu and surrounding communities in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. During the operation, troops encountered IEDs and hostile fire, but responded effectively, forcing the terrorists to flee with no casualties recorded among own troops. Troops of
terrorists, no problem. Now, let me show this evil man something. He was sitting down there talking about Biafra, right? He was just sitting down there talking about Biafra. Now, I want to show you something, my people. Pay attention to this. Just pay attention. Today, I'm going to read. I wouldn't bring this thing to the screen. I will just read out. Then I'll bring the one that is allowed to bring to the screen. You understand? Just pay attention. I will read out what has happened today. And I'm reading this for the Zoo Jihadist Army to understand what should be their focus. What should be their focus? It is very, very, very imperative that they know. You understand? So, today, because they were just there, he was there, standing there, all the news outlets, the microphones, channels, television, TVC, NTA, all of them, they were all there. But let me just pay attention. Let me read this to you. Just in Black Easter in Benue, at least 17 people have been unalived by Fulani terrorists as these Fulani herdsmen storm Mbalom community in Gweri East, burn homes and leave families displaced. Many still missing as such effort continue. Such effort to recover more dead bodies. I don't know if you get it. Today, I'm telling you today, in Benue State, nekwaba odu, nekwaba oguna. Enolu enwe ebe a na-akpọ Obola Afọ n'Enugu. Enolu n'Obola Afọ, kpoku without microphone. Ikpo oku. Onye nọ na Benue State ya anụ ife na-ekwu bịa za gị. Yotago, nekwaba odu, nekwaba oguna. Ndị Enugu, unu ya amụ ife m na-ekwu. Yotago. So, by the time somebody wrote let me respond to this. Let me respond to this, and it's from Facebook. Somebody wrote, Biafra Unite official. When Biafrans need you, you went hiding. He or she wanted to say you went hiding, not you went hiding. You went hiding. So Biafrans need Biafra Unite. They don't need Chichi. Your name is Chichi, right? So Biafrans don't need Chichi. You are not a human being. Maybe Biafra Unite buisi made no go abu ofisi olukudekage. You think I have each and you think I'll be clapping for you, or I'll be pampering you. So Biafrans don't need you. Or you don't have Facebook. The same Facebook now watch that Facebook potakuboku. It's not talent. Do you think that broadcasting is talent? Ngwalugenanga School of Kiana Paya na Ngwalugenanga School of Telecommunication. Telecommunication. So each and now if I go to school, each and talent, each and freedom fighting but talent. So in well Facebook now watch but here where Potago one day Biafra. And I want Biafrans need you. You went hiding. So they don't need you. You're not a human being. I'll about you again today. You think I will pet you because of your nonsense in it? No, I won't pet you. You're supposed to come out and start speaking. Samonepa bumado kobo. Mazinam de kano bumado. Go on and wegi bumado. Ebi makesi a day here na type. You can say Potagwa Biafran soku. On a brom mado. Are you not a human being? In a choya yangurogo. In a chonya yangurogo. Otu unu siwe suom na the county me atwa yanga on ato no to. Une suo salmon epi me atwa yanga on ato no to. Ono na chonya ozuni ye swimi. Get the para chakwa gike. I don't speak like this, but I have to. Mad people everywhere. Biafrans needed you. You went hiding. Why not? Why didn't you come out? Oh, look, Dekagi. Come for them nonsense again. I will talk to you worse than what I have worse than the way I've spoken to this person. You can say potana in a choy rogo. Okay. Mad human being. Oh God, Biafra United went hiding. Why are you waiting? You should have come out. You can say potake so wegi. Oluku dekage. In a choy rogo. Now, let me continue with what I was doing because you can't distract me, but I have to address you in a very rough way. So, according to this publication, today, why the Zoo Janjaweed was busy reading out how they invaded Osun, how they invaded the Ihiala, how they invaded these places. Today, just in Black Easter today in Benue, at least 17 people were unalive by Fulani terrorists as these same herdsmen stormed a community called Mbalum in Gweri East, burn homes and leave families displaced. Many still missing as such effort continues. Now, this place is very, very close to the east. Why I'm saying this is not just to tell the jihadist army of the zoo of what they should be focusing on. Not only that, but also to tell our people, all of you na-agba ụmụ Igbo mgba, ụmụ Igbo pụtalụ ji ndụfa wee chụọ aja ka anụ ọgụ ka anyị nụ ọgụ nwere onwe ka anyị nwere onwe anyị, because ọ bụ na anụ ka ọgụ ama, we can never be free. We can never be free if we don't fight. Forget this again, I gave me to Donald Trump. This again, I gave me to Kerafa president in the Russia, Vladimir Putin. And then me to Qin Hu of China. Forget these people saying forget them. I'm telling you the truth, forget them. They can never give us freedom. Never, never. Ian Nagwagebo, sure, 100%. And when a template, right from time immemorial, not even from Mazinam Decano, not even from Wazurike, not from Mazisamane, but no. Template has always been there. You must fight for it. It has always been there from time immemorial, even in Docha. Wetre democracy. Ndiocha, Europeans see wetre democracy. They are fighting for their freedom. Is it not in our own eyes where Serbia, Montenegro, Kerafaha, all those about 7 countries splitted from Yugoslavia? Is it not in our own eyes in 1991? In our own eyes, when democracy has already taken over Europe, yet they fought bloody war many years in Yugoslavia that splitted them. Now they have about 7 countries. You have Serbia, you have Montenegro, you have there are about 7 of them, which I can't remember all their names now. But you can write their names in the comment section for me. Recently, you know, so Ibakoya Efuna before you must fight, because there is an oppressor sitting somewhere enjoying all the things you are suffering. Oh, you see, if you see the suffering Nigerians are passing through now, you do know there are people who are enjoying the suffering. The suffering of Nigerians, people are sitting somewhere enjoying it. Tinubu and his family, they are enjoying. I saw a video yesterday where the son of Tinubu, Shehu Tinubu or whatever they call him, was coming to APC convention with entourage. If you see the kind of security, this guy can, even the president in a sane country can never move like that. I'm talking about president, not a son of president. A president in a sane country is impossible to move that way. But this guy came This guy came into the convention, APC convention, and did unthinkable. If you see the way he entered, it was unbelievable. You understand? So, what are we talking about? They're enjoying it. People are somewhere enjoying it. Why people are suffering? So, let me continue. They said, several armed Fulani terrorists launched a deadly attack on Mbalum community in Gweri East local government area of Benue State, unaliving several residents and destroying properties. The assault, which occurred on Easter Sunday, today, 5th April 2026, has so far left at least 17 people confirmed dead, while many others remain missing as such effort continues. Eyewitnesses report that numerous houses were set ablaze during the attack, leaving families displaced and the community in devastation. Eyewitnesses report. Now, you will see the Zoo Jihadist Army reporting this in their monthly report, right? Because what I just show you, the video that you are watching, is their monthly report. You understand? Is their monthly report. So you will hear them reporting this. Even in that their monthly report, they did not report the massacre, the deadly Christian genocide that took place in Benue State. They did not report the bomb blast that took place in Borno State just a couple of weeks ago. They didn't put it in their report. Now there is this attack now that happened today, on Easter Sunday, today. And when the Zoo media tell you there are 17 people counted already, trust Zoo media at your own peril. You have to triple or quadruple this number, 17 times 4, or at least 17 times 3. You know what that means? That gives you about 51 people. Right? Am I correct? That gives you about 51 people unalived. If you triple it, if you quadruple it, onare to 66 people today. And there was no outrage from the government. People are mourning. People are dying. The government officials are enjoying. They are celebrating, doing campaign. Tinubu went to Jos. He addressed them from airport. He even have this. He doesn't have shame to say that there was no electricity, so he cannot go inside Jos. He has to address them from airport. In a country that you are a leader, you are a president, you say there's no electricity. Who's supposed to give them electricity? Oh, now. I'll try to know somebody be na comment. When Biafrans needed you, you disappeared. Boy, kwesi ganyen di Jos electricity. You got to go. Kwesi ganyen electricity. I'm the one that's supposed to go and give them electricity. Isn't? So this one happened in Benue today. Who knows where next? And remember, this is not the first time this attack is taking place in Benue. Who knows where is the next place? Right? This is very, very, very ridiculous. And the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army cannot in any way tell you about it. Now, another thing happened today in Kaduna, in southern Kaduna. Listen and listen very, very attentively. This one, I'm going to bring it to the screen. I'll bring this one to the screen, but I will not show some part of the video so that they don't, take down this very program and sanction our platform. So pay attention. Let me bring it to the screen. Today, what I'm showing you is what is happening today. After this one now, we will now go to the main topic of this very broadcast. Pay attention. Let me bring this. I'm bringing this. I'm using 2 stones to buy 2 birds. First of all, we want the zoo Janjaweed to know what they are supposed to be reporting today about things that are going on in the zoo, about things that are happening in the zoo. That is what they're supposed to be reporting, telling us about, not lying to the people and labeling IPOB. It doesn't make sense, and it does not change anything. It does not change nothing. Please let me know if my voice is coming out clear in the comment section, please. Very, very important. Let me know in the comment section if my voice is loud and clear. Let me first of all let me read first. They say, watch. This is from Sahara Reporter. So they say, watch. Easter Sunday massacre. Easter Sunday massacre. Terrorists attack 2 churches in Kaduna, unalive at least 7 worshippers, abduct several. Today, even Nagwagi, all of them are breaking news today. Not old thing, today. Now let us listen to this. Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't have volume. There's no need of playing the video because I don't want to show some part where they have some, some kind of images that will not be allowed on the platforms we are using because we are not in control of those platforms. Now, you see, today, so the zoo terrorist and jihadist army should be talking about these things. These are the things they should be talking about. Not to come and label IPOB because you are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are labeling IPOB, thinking that we are going to deter us. You cannot deter us. Never. This is an ideology. It's an ideology. We are not fighting for God. We are not fighting for Allah. It's an ideology. We are fighting to survive as human beings, to safeguard our land, the land that God has given to our ancestors. Now, let me show you another one. Before we go, or I'll just read it. I'll read the headline, then we'll go to the main topic of the day. Governor Rada visit Katsina community attacked by bandits today in Katsina. And policemen unalive, civilians unalive, many wounded, and others kidnapped in Katsina. I'm just reading from Channels Television website, news website. Today. If you go there, type Governor Rada visit Katsina community attacked by bandits. That is the headline. Today, this is what the government should be concentrating on. As the army came to give us their, their roundup, their monthly report, these are the things that they should be talking about. Not to label IPOB, because Biafra is your problem. Biafra will continue to be your problem until you leave Biafra or Biafra leave Nigeria. That's how it is. Else, it will continue to be your problem. Now, if you check the headline of this very program, the headline says, Exposition of Fulani Zoo Government against Ndigbo and Nigerians at large. That is the headline of this very program. So before we move into the main topic of the day, let me once again make an important announcement before we move into the main topic of today. There's this very man, for those of you who are just joining, in case you were not there when we made this announcement from the beginning of this very program. Let me say it again. For those of you who have watched a video circulating online by one Ikenguru, not Ike, God forbid, Chukwu, forgive me, by one Chibuze Guato, If you have bumped into a video circulating online by one Chibuze Guato claiming that Gento now lives in Oba, what they are doing is to send a message to prepare our people, to prepare the minds of our people, so that when this attack is carried out, they will label it on Gento and his men. They are planning a fake attack on Obi Kubana. They are planning fake attack on Obi Kubana. And in that process, they're going to unalive some innocent people in order to make it loud. In order to make it loud, they're going to unalive some few innocent people, and then they will label it Gento and his men. They are going to use Chibuze Guato as a media person to spread the news, while they are going to use Ebeku Edike to do the AI voicing. They will record the video and use the voice, AI voicing, use the sound of Gento to record it, to make it look like it was Gento and his men that carried out the attack. There is a plan. I'm not going to play the voice note for security reasons, because it's going to affect the person that sent the voice note. For security reasons, they are planning fake attack. So tell everybody that you know, so that when this thing will happen, they will know that it is fake. Very, very, very important. I will still make this announcement before the end of the program. Now, my people, after this, I will open the line, and I'm going to make it very, very brief because of time. I have meeting.
I mean, everybody, we want to see that this killings end and there's peace, and then people go about their businesses peacefully. Everybody wants to see that. But when you say that you want it to be private sector led, we understand that the government is going to provide 80% of the funding, the state to provide 20%, and then provide the land.
Yeah.
How is that going to be private sector led?
The government have not released any cover for that purpose up to this moment, but we don't know, since we have not been admitted into the program. But certainly we have been working very hard to see that because our people are mostly transhumans, and that we have this vision to create an economic nucleus around
work today is broke.
Listen, I want you to understand why I'm playing this very video. Very, very, very important. According to Bala Mohammed, he just said now that they are planning to create an economy.
Livestock, and of course,
listen,
this vision to create an economic human. Been working very hard to see that because our people are mostly transhumans, and that we have this vision to create an economic nucleus around.
They have this vision to create economy around what? Around livestock. And you may think that this economy is for you and I, or for government. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Pay attention.
Livestock, and of course, all the value chain that we can get around livestock, the blood, the horn, the skin, and of course, we will try more to cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold. And
now, the reason why it is more important to play and analyze this once again is to let our people understand. Is to let our people to understand the plans of the Fulani and America. America, there is this American, person. There's this American person called Alex. He's currently in the zoo, going about exposing what is going on in the zoo. I hope that he's paying attention. And those, because when this interview was made, maybe he was still even younger then. Just 6 years ago. I don't know how old he is now. Maybe he has not grown as a big boy now that he is. Because I know he's a young man. So, this was done in 2019. This very interview was done in 2019. 6 years ago, going to 7 years. I want you to know that what is going on today has been premeditated. It has been pre-planned. Many years ago, it did not start from today. I want them to know, anybody who knows that Alex, please get his attention to this very part of this broadcast. Very, very important. So that when he's making his reportage, he knows exactly the root of all the things that he's witnessing today happening in Nigeria. He has to have an idea. Very, very, very important. And I am very, very pained that America is complicit in what is happening today in Nigeria. America is very well complicit in it, just as Britain and other Western countries are. Listen.
And try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other.
He said that their plan is to arrest the tradition of Fulani from moving from one place to the other. That is the plan, to arrest Fulani's tradition of moving from one place to another. So they want to circle all the Fulani. Listen, I'm not going to say it by myself. Just listen.
And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can...
Did you hear that? That is very big. It's a task that must be accomplished. Listen and listen very, very good.
Try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task.
Did you hear that? Very big uphill task. Oh my goodness me. He said arresting the tradition of Fulani from moving from one place to the other is what they are targeting. That is their aim. And they know that it's going to be a very big uphill task. That is like, it's like climbing a huge mountain, but they are determined to do it. They are determined to do it, to make sure that it is accomplished. The person who is speaking is Bala Mohammed. He is the present governor of Bauchi State. He's one of those that brought in terrorists into Nigeria. Listen.
But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the
operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue of misconception, I said there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person.
Did you hear that? That the Fulani man, oh, no. Let's continue.
He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and
he's an African person. He doesn't have any border. Very good and fine. Even me, personally, I do not trust or believe in the colonial borders. I don't believe in colonial borders. Right? I don't believe in it. But, remember there is big but there. You know why I don't believe in it? I don't believe in it because I don't believe that it is right for somebody to come all the way from a United Kingdom to create countries in Africa. But even before they came, that is where you have but. Before they came, we were minding our businesses in our respective communities and nationhood. I want you to understand. We knew that we are Africans. We knew that we are black people. We knew that we have one kind, the same flesh, the same color. Black people in Africa, living in African continent. But we know that we have our communities. We were living peacefully in our respective communities and nationhood. There is Igbo nation. There was Yoruba nation. There was Hausa nation. Even this Fulani, there was Fulani that did not start from today. But we were minding our businesses in our respective communities, cultures, and the nations. We have been nations all along before the invasion of the British and French. We have been nations bound by common interest, common ideology, and common, culture. You understand? So it did not start from today. There is no way before the invasion of Britain, there is no way a Fulani man will come from Gambia to invade Igbo land and start doing anyhow in Igbo land, raping our women and kidnapping people, setting homes ablaze. It has never happened in the olden days. It doesn't happen. Arresting, killing people and kidnapping them. It never happened in the olden days. There is no way at all whatsoever, because they are Africans. They are, they have no borders. Therefore, you now invade Onitsha and take it over. Massacre people, chase people away from their ancestral lands and take it over. It has never happened before in our land. So, even me personally, that I don't believe in the artificial borders created by Britain, but I still respect that common value system that made us nations before the invasion of British and French in Africa. I still believe and respect those nations bound together by common value system. I still respect them and I still believe in them. You understand? So pay attention to this.
His nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations.
Did you hear that? Now, Ugo Ebelugo number. So tell Alex, because he must know the root cause of what he's witnessing today in the zoo. He has to know the root cause, so that because I know he's been granting interviews to even international media. That's why it's very, very important for him to know the root cause of what is happening today. That this thing has been there, the plan has been there from time immemorial. It didn't start from today. They have planned it long ago. The late Buhari was the main leader that organized these, politicians today and planned to take over Nigeria. The main people that planned it after the late, what's the name of that one? That Amadou Bello them. After the late Amadou Bello, after Usman Danfodio, Amadou Bello them, after them, it was Buhari that gathered these people. El Rufai was there. This man, Bala Muhammad, was there. It's not about party. Whether you are PDP, you are APC, it's not about, they don't care about your party. It has nothing to do with party now. The plan of the Fulani to take over Nigeria has nothing to do with party or politics. It's a plan that has always been there for a very long time. This man called the former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, was there. They were all young when these plans were made, including this man talking now. They were all younger. So it's been a long time plan, not today. What you are seeing today is the execution of their early plans to take over Nigeria. And you ask yourself, why? Pay attention, you are going to get the reason here.
From Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men.
Did you hear that? He said, as a person, I have, oh my goodness me, this is deep. This is very deep. And it is eating them deep. You don't know how this is eating them deep. The Fulanese in Nigeria, you don't know how serious they take it. I want you to check something that will move somebody to go into a village, a community, and massacre people, chase them away. For you, I want you to check how deep is eating them, how serious they are. They see it as a serious business. A governor is telling you on a national television that he himself has his relatives in Cameroon, and he's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. That his relatives are in Cameroon, and he is a Nigerian. His relatives are Cameroonians. So they want to come to, and remember, they are not even free in that Cameroon where they are, because it's not their ancestral land. It's not the ancestral land. They found themselves in Cameroon the same way this man found himself in Nigeria. And they are relatives. They are family members. Now, this one who managed to migrate to Nigeria has become a governor. And now his objective is to bring those his relatives in Cameroon into Nigeria to dwell and become Nigerians. That is his target. And it's not only him. All the governors are the same. They are like that. All the 19 northern governors are the same. They are like that. Especially the Fulani ones. Sultan of Sokoto, who is the religious head in the entire zoological republic, not religious head, both religion and monarchical leadership in the entire zoological republic, is Sultan of Sokoto. He's from Niger Republic. He has his family home in Niamey. Is in the capital of Niger? Is in Niamey? Somebody correct me in the comment section, please. Very, very important. Niamey, if I'm not mistaken, the capital of Niger. Sultan of Sokoto family house is in the capital of Niger Republic, Niamey. Am I correct? The capital of Niger. Somebody remind me the name if I'm wrong. The capital of Niger Republic. Sultan of Sokoto's current families are in Niger capital. He has his house there. You understand? And he's not happy about it. He wants them to move over, because they are not really free in those countries. But they see the zoo, they see Nigeria as a safe haven where they can do anything there, because now they have opportunities to grab power, both in the military and in politics. They are all there. So that's why they believe it is easy for them to take over Nigeria, because they have power. Political power is in them, military power is with them. Listen now.
Have relations, because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage. Something that
whose heritage? He's trying to imbibe, he's trying to put it into us, to take it as heritage, as our heritage, God forbid. He's putting it into us to believe that is our heritage, to be happy that we have Fulani people who are African citizens, that we have Fulanis in Nigeria that can speak Igbo, speak Niger Delta, speak Yoruba, speak any language, live wherever they want, they want, and massacre people. That he wants us now to take it as our heritage. God forbid. Listen.
That is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated.
Did he? Hey, oh my God. He said, Let's listen to that again.
And that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No.
Did you hear that? We cannot just close the border and say that Fulani man is just those ones in Nigeria. He said, no. No, it can't. You cannot just close the border. Now, he says something very, very, very critical moving forward. Listen.
In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria.
Did you hear that? He said, in most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. In most cases. Now you ask yourself, who are those outside Nigeria? The Fulanis, those they are family members outside Nigeria. And they are still the same those outside Nigeria that they are fighting to bring into Nigeria. That made him say that they don't have borders. That Fulani does not have border. And in the same interview, within few seconds, he said that the criminality, the crimes are being perpetrated by those outside Nigeria. And those are the ones that they want to bring into Nigeria. Does it really make any sense to you? To humanity? Does it make sense to humanity? You have confirmed by yourself that the criminal activities are being perpetrated by those outside Nigeria. Remember, these crimes are being committed in Nigeria. Right? Now, he said that the crimes committed in Nigeria are being committed by those Fulanis who are coming from outside Nigeria to Nigeria. And at the same time, he is planning to bring them into Nigeria. So what do you think will happen? The crime is going to escalate. It's going to become worse than what it was, which is what we are witnessing today in the zoo. He said it here that in most cases, these crimes are being precipitated by those outside Nigeria. So why are you bringing them in if you know that they are the ones carrying out the criminal activities? These are the words they used to feed us with back in the days. Until now, they are now fully accepting that they are Nigerians. The army is accepting it. The presidency has accepted it. The same people who were telling us that no, it is not the Nigerian Fulani, it is those who are coming from Senegambia, coming from Niger, coming from Mali, they are coming from Benin, they are coming from Cameroon, they are coming from Burkina Faso, they are coming from Chad. The same thing, the same people who were telling us all these things are the ones telling us now, currently, that no, we cannot harm them. We cannot do anything to them. They are our prodigal sons. They are our brothers and sisters. They are just Nigerian prodigal sons. The same people that told us that this terrorism is being carried out by those who are coming from outside Nigeria. They are not Nigerians. Now that they have been overwhelmed, the lies cannot hold again. The lies cannot be sold again. The lies cannot sell again. They have come with full chest now to tell us they are their prodigal sons. They are their brothers and sisters. Therefore, they cannot do anything to them. You cannot do anything to them, but you will watch them and allow them to massacre innocent Nigerians, your own subjects. This is ridiculous. Now pay attention.
When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it.
Okay.
It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the
If
the
I
world.
understand it, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it
Did you get the interviewer from Channels Television asked him, are you trying to tell us that those Fulanis from outside Nigeria who are not Nigerians will now come in This plan, the plan they are talking about here is RUGA. This very conversation came from RUGA. He said that, are you saying that those Fulanis will now come in and this very RUGA plan will accommodate them? He said yes. And what is RUGA? In case if Alex is watching. RUGA is something that the previous administration of late President Muhammadu Buhari formed to grab land from states and hand it over to Fulani to form what they call ranching. Listen, and listen very, very good, my people. Ranching is where they train cows, right? Where they train cows. That is ranching. Now, cow is not a government business. Training, selling, and slaughtering cows is not a government business. It has nothing to do with government. It is an individual business, personal business to some people. Just like Igbo people believe in trade, it is not a government business. We trade individually and pay taxes to the government. It has nothing to do with government. Even government does not fund us. How do we do this business as Igbo people? We travel to wherever we think is good for us. We rent shops. We pay shop rent. We rent houses. We pay house rents. Every year we pay house rent. Every year we pay shop rent. Wherever we are, not only in Nigeria, but all over the world. You understand? Now, government does not give us shops for free to trade because we are trading, we are Nigerians and we are paying tax. No. We rent shops from the shop owners. Then when we make money from trade, we can buy shops of our own, or we buy land and build. We can build houses and stop paying rent. That is our culture. Now, this RUGA came from Fulani oligarchy. They say, we don't want to be, stressing our cows again, taking them around because people are complaining that our cows are eating their crops in their farmlands and all that. So therefore, you must give us land to create ranches. So they decided to take huge amount of lands, acres of lands from each state to create the ranches, what they call RUGA program, trended in 2019, 2020. You understand now? So this is the problem. And when they came with this formula, the states in the zoo called Nigeria rejected that very program, that they cannot give land, free land, to individuals who are doing their businesses in cow trading, not car, cow rearing and cow trading. Because it is not a government thing, it's an individual thing. So why should government force people, because you are representing the tribe that reared this cow, then you want to force people to give up their lands for free to Fulani, knowing fully well that when they come in those communities, they're going to rape their women and massacre them for free. People rejected it. Now, this shameless individual called Bala Mohammed, a governor who is one of them, came on a national television to say that, let me play it.
Maybe domicile in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well.
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization.
Did you hear that? He said, yes, that is what they want to do. So when they grab those lands, acres of land, massive lands in each state, they will now be able to bring in their siblings, their relatives in other countries. He said it here, not me saying. He said it. I'm only analyzing it in truth and in every honesty. that they will now come in and occupy those lands. And forever and ever, they will become indigenes of those land, those places, those communities, and those states. You can never chase them away again. Free land, free occupation. You can never chase them away again. As soon as possible, they will have their emir, and they will start going to village meetings. The kings are no longer, traditional rulers are going to be wiped out. The traditional rulers will be erased. The original kings, the original traditional, just the same thing they did in the north. They did it in Katsina. They did it in Kano. They did it in Sokoto. They did it all over the places. They will eradicate the traditional ruler, the original traditional ruler of that land, and install their emir. That is how they roll. And that is what they want to bring in Nigeria, in southern Nigeria, including in Igbo land in Kenya. And that's why they are fighting and killing innocent people, taking over their villages. Now, pay attention.
Then you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself, to be able to convince them away from the mistrust, where the whole system of transhumance or pastoralism is criminalized. Criminalization of pastoralism is the problem that we have with this project, and it requires people with passion who understand them and who they believe in, people like us from that part of the country, to say, yes, we have this. Because today there is no limit to the accusation that this and that has happened and it is the Fulani man who caused it. There is no tribe that is not, that you don't have this criminality in, but certainly the way Amana will do it is really excavating the crisis and the problems.
Will there be any form of documentation of all the people that will be,
yes, we are
within that?
Oh yes, that is going to give Nigeria the opportunity to really have the best in terms of documentation in the demographics. Because, as I said, the Fulani man settles anywhere he can feed his cattle. And so if they are put in one place and they are made to understand that this is to save them and their animals, they are exposed to the vagaries of the forest and what is going on, cattle rustling, killings and what have you, and that's why it is important for them to understand that staying in one place is good. And of course, in terms of the best practice of carrying the meat.
Listen, he's talking about documentation. There's nothing like documentation for them. Even if you document, you write the names of few of them that are coming in, right? You think it's going to end there? Within the zoo, within the same country? It's not going to end there. You document, you write the names of 100 people who are going to live, who are going to start there. Will you be going to do that massive land that you have given to them to count how many they are? You won't. You will still see them coming in. They will be coming in their numbers. They will be trooping in from all different parts of Africa, trooping in their numbers in those areas. And as they are coming in, they'll be spreading all over the places, causing mayhem. That is the problem.
Carrying the meat, the cows and the
let's stay with that security angle for a bit. Is there going to be, this plan going to be a fenced enclosure where anyone who comes in is secured, so there is no one that can just come in from anywhere else?
No. It is going to be a colony. And
now pay attention. We are ending very soon. The interviewer asked him, if they give you this land, are you going to fence it so that you know that whoever that comes in there will be secured, is safe? And is going to the clan. He called it clan. He called it clan. So that the clan will know the people who are there. And they will know themselves. There will be no criminality. There will be no crime. will you fence it? He said, no. The governor said, no, there is no plan of fencing it because they will not be isolated. Once they come in, they cannot be isolated in one place. They will be able to spread across the communities. They will not be isolated. That's why the governor said, no. Listen, pay attention.
There's no one that can just come in from anywhere else.
No. It is going to be a colony, and a colony does not require a fence.
You will understand
it is not going to be a
reason.
prison.
He said, it is going to be a colony. Colonization. Let us check the meaning of colony. Oh my goodness me. This is the problem. It is where everything began. What is the meaning of colony? A country or area, a country or an area under the full or partial political control of another country and occupied by settlers from that country. If you want to go further, to explain it further, it says a group of people of one nationality or race living in a foreign place. It becomes a colony. A country or area under the full control of another country and occupied by settlers. That is what they want to do. You know, I want America. Oh my goodness me. I want the world to pay attention to this. Remember, this interview was done 6 years ago. 6 good years ago. Late 2019. He said it's going to be a colony. Listen.
Plan going to be a fenced enclosure where anyone who comes in is secured, so there is no one that can just come in from anywhere else.
No. It is going to be a colony, and a colony does not require a fence.
You will understand
it is not going
the
to be a
reason.
prison.
You will understand the reason why people are.
He said it's going to be a colony, and that colony does not require a fence because it's not a prison. That means they will come there, colonize the place, and from there they will be moving into communities and causing mayhem. The same thing they're doing now, because they don't believe in, being caged in that they are colonized, for area or forest. They will start coming outside, getting into the communities, causing mayhem. This is the plan of the Fulani in Nigeria, and the world must pay attention to this. Those people who are supporting Nigeria government and Nigeria military, especially America, giving them arms. The arms you are giving to them is ending in the hands of the Fulani terrorists, because the plan is to recolonize Nigeria, take the lands of innocent people, massacre innocent Christians, and take it over. The moment you are supporting Nigeria government, you are supporting the recolonization of Nigeria by Fulani. This is very, very simple. And anybody who does not understand it, I cannot help you. So America is simply supporting the recolonization of Nigeria by the Fulani. And you don't colonize people free of charge by advising them or by telling. No, you colonize people by force, by killing them and forcing the remaining ones to submit. That is how Britain colonized Africa and France. That is how France and Britain colonized Africa. They killed Africans and forced other ones who are alive to submit. That is what Fulanis are doing. They want to recolonize Nigeria and take it over by force. That's why they are massacring people, and forcing others to bow to them, bow to their religion, and bow to their superiority. That is what Fulanis are doing. And any arms you give to Nigeria government is landing in their own hands, because Nigeria government supports the recolonization of Nigeria by Fulani, because Nigeria government is controlled by the Fulani. Nigeria military is controlled by the Fulani. Don't tell me about Tinubu. Tinubu is not in control. Tinubu can never be in control, because the position was given to him by the Fulani. The position Tinubu is today was given to him by Fulani. Tinubu did not win the president election in 2023. The whole world is aware of it. The whole world knows. Tinubu, there is nobody in his right mind who vote Tinubu. Even back then in 2023, nobody in his right senses will vote for Tinubu to be the president, because Tinubu's record has always been bad. Tinubu is a drug dealer. Tinubu forfeited $700,000 in 1993, 1991, 1992, 1993 in America. When he was arrested, he forfeited, imagine 1991, 1992, 1993, that he was arrested in America. Imagine having such amount of money back then. Imagine how wealthy, imagine the kind of money Tinubu made illegally for forfeiting $700,000 in America in order to run back to Nigeria. Imagine. So Tinubu's record has always been there. We know him as a criminal. We know him as a thief in Nigeria. Everybody knows Tinubu as a thief. So nobody in his right sense of mind would have voted for him. So he was placed there by this same Fulani, and they are using him. They are operating him like a remote. He's not in charge. The people who are in charge are the people like Bala Mohammed. These people now, this person now who is talking now, they are the ones in charge. So any arm you give to the government and the army will go to the Fulani terrorists.
Concern because of all the security issues that have been happening over time. So if
these forests are there anyway. If you don't occupy them and create a colony out of them, they create places for the criminals.
And did you hear that? These forests are there. So he's justifying now what they are doing already without the RUGA. He is justifying, he's threatening Nigerians that the forests are there. Why would you hold it? Why would you hold it? If you don't give it out to us, he's going to create criminals in it, which is what they are doing now. And he is justifying it.
Today, that's why you have the Sambisa forest. Because
that's why you have Sambisa forest. So he's now blaming the indigenes for not giving land to Fulani to colonize. So they have to take it by force. He made it clear. That's why you have Sambisa forest. And who are those in Sambisa forest? Fulani. This is what they want in entire Nigeria. In Igbo. In Igbo land. This is exactly what they want to do in Igbo land. Listen.
It's not being utilized.
But Your Excellency, much as yes, I mean, they're fantastic. We have met a lot of them who are Fulanis as well. But the concern too is, why should federal government use resources for this country to accommodate Fulani men who are not Nigerians?
You see, as I said, we are already accommodating them.
If you want to burn...
You see? He said that they are already accommodating them. They are already accommodating them. Because all those Fulanis, all of the Fulanis that you have today They have already told us from beginning that they are coming from outside Nigeria. That's why he said they are already accommodating, and more are coming. More are coming. It's not going to end here. The matter is still beginning.
And then really know who is not a
federal government use resources for this country to accommodate Fulani men who are not Nigerians.
You see, as I said, we are already accommodating them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you delineate and then really know who is not a Fulani man from Nigeria?
You see?
They are all Nigerians.
You
because
see?
I said their identity, their own citizenship is Nigerian. Even though we have relations all over the world.
You see? Oh my goodness me. He said that their identity, as long as you are a Fulani, your identity is Nigerian, even though you are any other place, you are in Senegal. Because Senegalese people do not allow them to take charge of their government, do not allow them to take charge of their military. Senegalese government do not give them that opportunity. The Niger, the Chadians, the Burkina Fasos, these countries do not give them the opportunity to take over their politics. So they see that they do not belong there. You understand? They see that they do not belong there. But in Nigeria, opportunity was given to them to occupy power, to occupy positions of power. So that is the reason why those in Cameroon has been seen as citizens of Nigeria, because it is easy for them to come into Nigeria and possess. You understand now? So that's why he's telling you that they're already accommodating them. You cannot differentiate a Fulani man from Nigeria with a Fulani man from Benin Republic. You understand? Because his identity is a Nigerian, even though he was born and raised in Benin. Because his relative must be one governor or one local government chairman or one senator in one northern Nigeria state. I don't know if this is, I don't know if we are paying attention to this.
They are all Nigerians. Because I said their identity, their own citizenship is Nigerian. Even though we have relations all over the world, all over Africa. And so presumably they are Nigerians.
You see? Presumably they are Nigerians. Why? Why Nigeria? When they have citizenship of Benin Republic, when they have citizenship of Chad, when they have citizenship of Cameroon, when they have citizenship of Central African Republic, when they have citizenship of Niger, when they have citizenship of Senegal, why must they be seen as Nigerians? Because their kings are in high places in Nigeria, so it is easy to bring all of them in Nigeria. This is the problem. And we are not talking about peaceful set of people that will come and dwell in your community, obey your laws and be a good tenant. No, we are not talking about people like that. We are talking about people who will come into your community and rape your young girls, kill you, and take over your land. This is the problem here. This is the problem here. Oh no.
I think you get me. That is the misunderstanding. They move from one place to the other, and they have relations, kith and kins in all the parts of the country and even outside the country. So that is why our own population is fluid. You can certainly not say this is the population of Nigeria.
So these issues was raised. These same issues were raised in NEC, and NEC admitted and accommodated all of these concerns and said, yes, we will do this.
All these issues, there were some, you see, when decisions are taken, you don't give a dissenting view. It is a decision that it should be done, and state will look at its peculiarities and what it wishes. So for some of us, we think it's a very good thing. We can even say we will accommodate all the Fulanis in Bauchi if you want, and then we'll be taking their meat and their products to you, and then we'll make a lot of money.
Okay.
So is it clear now? Is it very, very clear now to everybody where we are heading? The problem here is the land. They are looking for land to accommodate the Fulani all over Africa. They are looking for land to accommodate Fulanis all over Africa. This is the problem. The problem is the land. Yes, people are talking about, making people, putting people in one religion. Yes, that one is the determination of the federal government. It's not the problem of the Fulani. The problem of federal government is to make everybody, to put everybody under one religion. Because Tinubu and Shetima are all Islam. So they want everybody to join them in there. They don't believe in democracy. So that one is for the federal government. But Fulani's main objective, main target is the land. They want land. They want your land. Fulani want your land. That's why they are massacring everyone. They need your land. Your land is more important to them than your religion. So I want people to understand the main problem here. They need your land. That is the reason why we are not safe. The Fulani need your land. They want to dwell. They want to inhabit. So I am asking those who have been sabotaging this very struggle, how prepared are you? How prepared are you? Because Fulanis are coming. This is just the beginning. What you see happening now is just the beginning. They are coming. And they are serious in this. They are very, very serious in this. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You bring the same jihadists arming Fulani to take over our land. You bring them into Biafra land to unalive our people, chase away people who are securing our land. How prepared are you when these Fulanis will finally invade? They're already here. When they will start operating, the same way they are operating other part of Nigeria, they're operating in Yoruba land, they're operating in the north. How are you prepared? Ondo State is not safe now. People are running helter-skelter. Or your state, Ibadan, it's not safe. Sunday Igboho himself, who has joined the APC, that is killing his people, his hometown, his village is not safe. And he's no longer, once you join APC, you can no longer condemn Fulani, and you can no longer fight the evil activities of Fulani. Sunday Igboho can no longer condemn the Fulani terrorism. And his village is under siege. Are we talking about Kwara? Are we talking about Kwara State? Yoruba land is gone. There is no place that is safe in the north. Even Abuja is not safe. It's not safe at all. So how are you prepared if you finish massacring innocent youth that are fighting for our freedom to escape, fighting to escape from this trap? You're bringing jihadist army to kill them. How are you prepared when Fulani will invade? They're already here. When they'll start operating, how are you prepared? Those of you that are sabotaging the struggle, how are you prepared? Those of you that are jubilating that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was imprisoned and Sam Onepa was in prison, how are you prepared? How are you ready? Because they are going to start operating. They will operate. How are you ready Today now, official number from Nigeria government is 17 in Benue State, in Gweri East local government area. 17 people, many houses in the village burnt, in the entire community sacked, many kidnapped. How are you prepared? How are you ready? The number is on your screen. We are going to take few calls. If there's anyone who is calling, you can call the number now because we'll be closing as soon as possible. Let me make this announcement for the last time. If you hear anywhere that Obi Kubana was attacked in Alibo, anytime, any day, they may, because now we have exposed them, they may, you know, shift the plan. They may extend the time frame. Anytime, any day that you hear that Obi Kubana is attacked in Igbo land, just know that it is fake. They just want to buy him sympathy. And they are using Chibuze Guato to spread the gospel, the evil gospel, the news. They are using Chibuze Guato to spread the news. Anywhere you hear that Obi Kubana is attacked in Igbo land is fake. They are planning fake attack on Obi Kubana. And they are going to use the voice of Gentle through AI to record a video and post it on social media claiming it was Gentle the Yahoo. So anytime or any day you hear the place they are planning it is in Oba. In Oba, exactly in Oba. But now that is exposed, they may shift it. I'm not sure if they will shift it because they have already announced that Gentle is now living in Oba. But Chibuze Guato may come tomorrow, say that after he exposed that Gentle is living in Oba, he has relocated to Newi, or he has relocated to Ekusigo, or he has relocated to Ozobolo, or Kija, or he has relocated to Aguata, or he has relocated to anywhere in Anambra. And then they will plan the attack there, the fake attack that they are planning to on Obi Kubana. They will not carry the fake attack there. And finally, they will stay there because the plan is to do it and target Gentle. They want to use one stone to kill two birds. One is to buy sympathy to Obi Kubana. And secondly, to continue to tarnish the image of not only Gentle, but Biafra agitation. Biafra agitation, because they will say, if this is the agitation, Tofiakwa. If it's the Biafra they are talking about, Tofiakwa, that is the plan. You understand? So anywhere you hear that Obi Kubana and his boy, Kubana chief priest, are being attacked, just know that it is fake news. And not fake news, fake attack. The attack will happen. Few people will be unalived according to the information, authentic information. But just know that it is planned attack, fake attack, not real. So they are planning to do this and unalive people. And I'm using this opportunity to warn our people to stay clear from where this man is, Obi Kubana. He's not a good person, he's an evil man. Stay clear from him completely. Any place you see him, don't even near. Also, don't near there. Oneke sewing machine, don't near there. Oneke aparaisi, don't near there. Their intention is evil. They don't have any good intention at all. At all. Atolo mara, atolo feke, ofeni sinofia. If anybody has something to say, you want to call, the number is on your screen. You can call now because we are closing in the next few minutes. The number is on your screen, +358 4037 11051, +358 4037 11051. Call now. In the next 2 minutes, we are shutting down because I have a meeting to attend.
100 days.
Yes, but
Time is flying away.
no. Let's just transit, maybe a little smoothly. How will this plan help the Bauchi meat factory?
Thank you very much. We have a Bauchi meat factory that has become comatose. We had stores and we have facilities. Has helped
Admitted and accommodated all of these concerns and said, yes, we will do.
This is the population of Nigeria.
So these issues was raised in, these same issues were raised in NEC. And NEC admitted and accommodated all of these concerns and said, yes, we will do this.
All these issues, there were some.
Did you understand the question that the interviewer asked him? So this issue was raised in the NEC, National Executive Council. And he said, yes, it was raised and accepted. Who are the people who accepted it? Because the number of Fulanis who are there are more than other tribes. And they said yes, because they have a plan. Hello, caller on WhatsApp, please go ahead. Dalo.
Ndigbo si na ekere ọnwa nke isiokwu onye ọbụla Chukwu okike abịa mana aja n'Igbo na mmụọ Amadike Oluchukwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na Okwute ndị Igbo Ekpa Nchọkụ mkwunyere n'ụdị ọwụna ya biko onye ahụ jisi ike n'ọrụ. Ekelere m gị na mbọ ị na-agba na Igbo nwere onwe ha dịka isi kwuo onye ọwụna enwe onye Igbo onye ọwụna enwe onye nchọrọ ịpụta na tema ihe gbasara mmadụ ibe ya ga-awụgodo ihe nga na-emetụ ya n'obi. Onye ahụ the kind of person nga enwe the feeling of the pain our people are passing through from since from today, that our people have passed through pain years ago, even during the war. They massacred us, they starved us. I mean, many things. So, and flashback with the pain of our people, even back then, till now, we are still passing persecution. That person is not worthy to be an Igbo blood. But also, that kind of people who know about also mind. People like Obi Kubana. Kubana, even I don't even put Obi because Obi were great. Just in Nalibo. Obi So that kind of person ndị na-achịtara aja tinye anyị n'anya nke ugboro abụọ akpọlatara anyị agha n'ụlọ nke ugboro abụọ Chukwu okike abịa mana aja n'Igbo ga-achinyecha ha n'ọnụ na anya because o segwu ha n'elu nke ikpeazụ a onye ọkwara na nwa onye Igbo anaghị ahụ na ndụli ile nwa awa problem n'ala Igbo aja n'Igbo esegwu ha n'elu ha anọzi a na-afụ ha anya. So it's just a blind person, and the person the calculative spirit. These people, they are just few. We can pick them one after the other. Or we just with one elected with that in Igbo. There was somebody who had feeling. Home and abroad. So to you guys one day put the wrong way where they try I kill the moon of more of my GC can on as I said Naja Nibo. The spirit of those that you are fighting for, we always give you victory in every areas of your life. That is my own prayer. And another one, and that day, it's the same to me. That do big Kubana can the first day big Kubana something of that idiotic human being that may exist in our life. Oh, that do Paraneya. the kind of people troop in Anambra that day, the kind of people, the kind of evil, the whole evil faces in Nigeria, Bakotarambo be Kubana that day. And all that day go be Kubana no say Lord the influence of Etuego in boundary will open na warrior where open na but and I'm there for that particular scene we have be Kubana Ashati today. So what kind of human being is this? Now one day man this thing that guy in that day will bring corruption in our youth. That guy openly corrupted our youth mind that day. Destroy many people that can't even hold themselves and they work hard to put food on their table. It's not all about how wealthy or how much you have in your account. It doesn't count. All that they cannot order idiot Asha. And today, that guy can achieve Ndigbo, Kenya and and that is reason why what's other statement of Ndigbo, and I don't blame him. I'm one day when I just want in a place, a gathering with these guys, where I can't see what's face to face. One of this land I live na corrupt rani. It's the only ending one day to put Kiabiama, how Ndigbo, put in a how Ndigbo. And they are ready to die. Makana ha Ndigbo. People na happy apple was on a haga for and I'm one of them. All these idiotic guys wounding Nabia, Emani, Unagananya. I'm just hoping that day Ali Bonga to do then we will come back and search for all these idiots and give them what exactly they need. Afonomoha, Unkam Afonala. That can't even raise his leg or the Kubana chief priest. Look at the kind of people who will problem. And I'm just using this opportunity as well to call upon Igbo men. No, no, Igbo. Can you it's high time I engage these guys. Because these guys have done a lot in Alibo, a lot of damages, and how can I plan it also fresh attack? And this the 2 years where now the plan come because I could remember Kenya na boy and then there are almost school and you so good. You know, this one no so Kenya na boy. But a soludo case, but a soludo humbiko. Na hope was on the Mahan you bro ha soludo humbiko, tractors hangeji no from Anambra to Imo State. Hasina Imo State Nabia, Hasina Anambra Nabia, just to do what? Just to put road where our ancestors never even dreamed to put road. Because they think that we are happy, that we can't do nothing. And that is the reason why it's high time we wake up to make sure that we stop these idiotic people before they stop us. Because it's two things. Either we stop them or they stop us. That is it. It's two things we need to insist now. Either we stop them or they stop us. And I don't think it will sound nice now how stop running in our own ancestral land.
All right. I want to show us something. Oh, eventually go see. I want you to watch and see what happened today. What happened to politicians today where they went for rally. Just watch.
Salamu alaikum. Don Allah ku daina. Don Allah.
onye na-anụ Hausa n'ime anyị hia, onye na-ege ntị hia na-anụ Hausa. I want you to pay attention to this. Onye na-anụ Hausa, I would like you to explain to us what they are saying. But although more based on me, if I delo na the video, according to Fasina Fagalo APC rally convention, ndị mmadụ na-atụfu okwute. Anyị na-ekwu anya dị ya afụkwa ifemelo, mana ọ n'ugwu Hausa ka ọ na-eme. Watch.
Salamu alaikum. Yawwa ku yi hakuri. Don Allah ku daina, don Allah ku daina. Don Allah ku daina. Don Allah ku daina. Mekano Allah ya daina. Please, security for
mgbede ọma biko wenite onu gị.
Asị m mgbede ọma na nwa Chineke nna nke onye a ụmụ Chineke ọkwa nke onye a gọvanọ akwụrụ ihe na-aya mmadụ ala ụmụ Chineke na-ekwe na anyị gekwe ntị nwoke a kwuru ọkwa be anyị ka ndị a na-azụ eziokwu ọchịkwanụ mgbe o kwuru ihe a nye ọnụ na-adịkwa alụ nwekwu ihe ọzọ anyị nwere anyị na-ekwu kama ana m ayọ Chukwu okike abịa ya na-ekwu ọdịna nwa ya na-ekwu ụmụ enjel anyị ya na-ekwe Simon na Nnamdị Ukwu kala ebe ọ na-anọ ya chekwa efa ọkwa bụ ihe ndị a ji webjọ anaghị a Chukwu na ndị a na wee na-ayọkwa ụmụ Igbo ụmụ Ndigbo ebe ọnwụ na-anọkwana onye ọ na-adịkwa alụ ụnụ fụ na ndị niile unu so n'azụ ụnụ afụgo ebe ha dobere anyị today chi akwa n'azụ anyị chụwakwaba anyị ọkwa na be anyị ka anyị na-achụ ihe a na-afụ n'akwa ya n'aka onye ajọ njọ ma Chukwu ekwekwana Chukwu na ndị a na-ekwekwana ọkwa ya ka nna anyị unu biko and anọrọtụ ndị ka ibe ya ụmụ Chukwu okike ego ọbụla ndị a na-enye ụnụ anaghị n'ego a mana nọ n'ebe ego a si abịa because na o nwere ihe ọ na-awụ ewere ego a nye gị ị nara ego ahụ o nwee ka isi ayọ Chukwu ihe ọ ga-emere gị maka ndị a were ego a ha ga-akọmiti ya n'aka gị ọ na ha egwu efi kọmitikwa ya n'aka gị ijerikwa dịtị na ihe na-ayọ Chukwu ihe a Chukwu a na-asị na olu obodo ọfụ na ewetakwara ihe anyị ka irikwa ya so ụmụnne m ụmụ Chineke ebe ọ na-akpọrọ unu okwu n'ihe a gbasara ego m ihe ọ na ha na-azụ ụnụ enyezina nọọ ihe ha ji akọmitikwa onwe ụnụ biko na ụmụnne m biko ya ma ọ na mmeri bụ nke anyị ndị a nọ na mmeri ndị Chukwu oke abịa ma na aja na igbo egwu bikọzi ihe a na-azụ ihe a bụ ka ọ ga-echidara ụmụ anyị na ụmụ anyị mma and etu a ka ọ ga-echide Chukwu na ndị a na ga-emela anyị ọ bụrụ ihe ọjọọ ka anyị na-eme ọ bụ anyị ka anyị na-azọ anyị adị azọ nke onye ọwụna anyị nọ n'obibi anyị wee bịa ndị Islamic steeti bịa ha na ndị Britain bịa sinsi a na-eti ya ọgụ na mgbado tata so ụmụ Chukwu jisi n'ike ebe ọrụ na-esofu ihe niile ahụ na-esogbu na-afụ na ndị ahụ si enwere ebe ha na-ejere tọrọ ọ na-azụ na o nwere okwu ofu ọbata obi ekwuru ọsọ onye ọbụla chi ha azụ ka ebidokwa Biafra Unite zakwa afọ Biafra Mos Unite bịakwanụ ka anyị na mma wee chụwa ihe a o mekwa ihe ụnụ nche nọkwa obodo niile ụnụ nọkwa n'elu ụwa gbakwa na ebe ụnụ na-afụ na bụ na adụrụ nso ụnụ afọ ga-echi ahụ nọkwa n'ofu obodo awago na ihe mere na South Africa awabirigo ụmụnne chịkọtakwanụ ka anyị bataba anyị dozie ebe anyị nọ ya mma na onye onwe anyị na be anyị ga-abakwa anyị ụmụ Chineke biko Chukwu oke abịa m gọzielu nwanne m nwere ihe nwere kama na ihe ma ọ na-aka ya ajụfa ya n'ọba anyị ka anyị na-ana be anyị ka anyị na-azọ ya bụ nke mmadụ ka anyị na-azọ adị Chukwu ga-enyere anyị aka chi ndị gboo chi ndị mbụ na ndị egede ga-enyere anyị aka ya zọta ya ọba anyị ka anyị na-azọ ọ bụrụ ihe mmadụ kwuru ndị a na gọzielu m Chike asụmaja na ndị gboo na o wetu anyị standị a na-ekwuru ihe gbasara ichie na onye ọbụla bụ mmadụ na-azọ okwu dịrị ihe si n'aja na ndị gboo chere gị nwoke mmadụ echiche ọjọọ Chukwu okike abịa ma asị m ebe ọ nọrọ ya laisi ya butere onye a ka anyị ghara ifufe onye a egen anyanwụ chawo n'ehi anyanwụ na ọdịda anyanwụ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma anyị na-akpọ isi nwa Chineke ya gaziere
daalụ rinne daalụ maazị onwe video for ebe this woman okporo onwe ya Nneka Chimezie no with Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Unfortunately, I can't play that video because na phone can send this my new WhatsApp is not yet connected to the system. It's not yet connected to my machine. I will try to connect it so I can be able to play such videos. This woman kpọrọ onwe Nneka Chimezie nọ with Ifeanyi Ejiofor na-ekwu okwu. Such a shame. Such a shame. Then somebody say they are saying please in the name of Allah they should stop. Okay. Thank you for the translation. All right, we are going to bring down the curtain. We are going to draw the curtain here. This is the end of this very program. Thank you all. I believe that we have done something very, very important today. The exposition today is, of course, very, very, very important and useful because those anyway we make ozi anua spread there, many people aka because do your own part. Oboni share about this broadcast wherever you're watching from, whether you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, because make sure you share it. It's very, very important. People must understand what is going on in our land and the plan of the Fulani controlled government of Nigeria against our people and of course against the Zoological Republic entirely. Continue praying for our leaders, Mazinam Dekano, Mazisamanep and Joko. Continue praying for our men on ground, our students. We pray that Chukwu Kikabe Mabine Eligwe bless every one of them, keep them alive to see Biafra, and bless you all for whatever genuine and whatever good you are doing to survive and to earn a good living. I pray that may you survive and succeed in the mighty name of Chukwu Kikabe Mabine Eligwe. Ise. Thank you all. Thank you for listening. From me from here, it is good evening.